Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ihechi. If you want to see how I achieved my long coily braids, please keep watching. For my braids, I'll be using 2 packs and half of extensions. I'll be cutting my extension into 2 because I really want them really long. Just make sure that they are of equal length. So I'll be cutting the hair extension into 2 before then going ahead to pull it. When you're pulling it, just take your time, pull it little by little. So take small strands and then pull, take small strands and then pull. Trust me, you will get faster. Just don't be in a rush. Take your time because extension preparation is separate from doing the braid. So just take your time and trust me, you will get really good at it. So after this, I will go ahead and detangle it. What I would basically do is just separate the extension, separate the hair to detangle it, and for me not to lose a lot of the hair while brushing it because you can basically lose some of it while you're brushing it. I would brush it using my brush and then a comb. Just use any of them that you feel more comfortable with. I'll be using this hair cream just to add a little bit of shine to it. As you can see, this hair extension has been through a lot. Yeah, just to make it shiny and smooth, and also easier for me to take when I'm using it to braid my hair. So here I will start off by taking a bit of my hair. Make sure that you part it really neat, but don't worry too much because the back bit no one is going to see it, trust me. I'll be showing you 2 ways to braid your hair. So this first one, I will divide the extension into 2 and then cross it, use it to braid. So I braid first, I will take one part of the hair, braid again, take the second part, and braid again and take the third part, until I really hold the hair really well. That's basically what I do. Yeah, don't worry, I will show you a few more clips of me doing it. So yeah, you just need practice. Obviously, I wouldn't advise you to do this long braids if it's your first time doing braids. Try and do them, but not as tiny as I'm doing them right now, because you spend like 2 weeks doing them because it's such a hard work. It wasn't easy. Take your time. And then when I get to the end bit of it, I'm going to leave some hair for the coils. Yeah, trim out any excess hair if you feel like it's too long and it's not making sense. Yeah, but when I get to the end bit, I leave some hair for later. That will serve me for the coils. Then I will show you the second method. So I would put one of my finger in the middle and yeah, hold it like that. Don't know if it makes sense, but rewatch the clip and trust me, you understand. So take the first part of the hair and then take the second bit and yeah, take the last one and keep braiding. The extension I'm using is long, so it will tangle, so just be careful. If it tangles, just take your time and detangle it. Don't be in a rush, if not you just mess it up. Just need to be patient. And I will go ahead and braid this one. This hair took me a few days to finish because I was lazy. I'm going to show you more, and yeah. My favorite method to use is the second method that I showed. Is for me, I don't really have time to be crossing the extension. I would advise you try both, but the second one is easier for me because I just want to braid my hair and then leave. Like, it's too much work crossing the extension. But when I start braiding hair, I start with crossing the extension. For some reason, it's harder for it to slip. At this point, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead and subscribe. I'll be posting more of these videos. If you didn't know, I used to be a hairstylist. I'm good with hair, so subscribe so that you see more of this. And thank you for watching. So I will go ahead and braid more hair just to show you how I do it. I used half of the extension, one pack of the extension, to do this part. As you can see, I divided my hair into 3 bits so as to be easier for me. So this is a few days later. As you can see, I've braided most of my hair. At the front bit, I started parting the hair in smaller sections. This is because I wanted it to look fuller, and yeah, I wanted to give it the small braids impression at the front. This is a technique. Take bigger parts of your hair at the back, and then when you get to the front, part your hair smaller. When you get to the front, one thing you need to know is that you will need to make your extension longer. For the front bit, I still cut the extension into two. What you need to do is, as you're braiding, you have to add more hair to make it longer, because if not, it wouldn't be of the same length with the rest. Now I'm going to show you how I add my attachment. So when you take the new strand, make sure you push it to the back in order to make it invisible. But if it shows, like, it's still okay. No one is going to take your braids and be looking at each and every one of them, so don't worry about it. We have gotten to the last bit. Just showing you again how I hold the extension. This front bit is a bit tricky. Just be mindful of that, and don't stress your edges too much. I did, because my edges already are suffering, so it's cool. It's cool. Now I'm done, and I'm going to get my hair ready for the coils. So before doing anything to the hair, I'm going to brush the ends because I really need them detangled for the coils. So I'm going to brush them thoroughly before using the bendy rollers. Make sure the hair you are rolling is flat, so as to give you it like the nice coils. Hold it with the rollers, and then I'll do the same thing for the rest of the hair. Take and then coil. Make sure the hair is flat. Don't twist it, basically. Yes, don't twist it. Make sure it's flat. Now I've finished, and I'm going to use the hot water. While you are dipping it inside the hot water, make sure you leave it for some time for it to soak in the hot water. If not, it's not going to turn out coily. After dipping it into the hot water, I blow dried it a bit so that the water won't be dripping all over my body. So I'm taking out the hair now. This coil is like, this is my first time using the bendy rollers, and it came out nicely. It took about 4 days to achieve this. So while you are braiding the hair, don't worry too much if the extension is all over the place, if it's not equal, because you are going to coil the hair and then cut it. So I'm making sure everything is equal and bouncy. Don't be too scared to cut, because the more you cut, the nicer the coils. This is the finished look, and thank you for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.